Alright, boys and girls, it's time to Greg our Doucettes and Geo to our max. We got Greg Doucette, it's bad. Final footage of Wes Watson aggravated assault. Man, I can't wait to see what Greg says about this. If you don't know, when you Google Greg Doucette, it says that he's a lawyer. He's not a lawyer. Greg Doucette is not a lawyer. Maybe he knows something about the law, but he's not a lawyer.
We're going to go over the footage, and we're going to
Oh,
see.
shoot, here
and
we
if
go.
by the end of it, anyone thinks that Wes Watson shouldn't
curious
be
to see
put in
Greg's
jail,
reaction.
then we have no hope for you.
We got no hope for you there. Alright, good. Alright, Greg. Give
Coach
it to
Greg,
us.
and in today's video, you're not going to believe it. I personally was shocked. I knew it was going to be bad. I was warned that it was bad. But Wes Watson and his goons, they went way too far, and we have the footage to prove it. And so if you want to see the full story, go and check out John Bravo Films. You can see the footage, the take that he has on it. You got to go and follow John Bravo Films for everything Wes Watson. Here's the
Agree.
thing. Wes Watson says it was
Everything Wes
self-defense.
Watson.
It was self-defense, clear as day.
Clear as
This
day.
guy approached him, and that he did. He approached a man and he wanted to fight him one-on-one, as was advertised in Wes Watson videos. He perhaps wanted to become infamous. I'm the guy that shut up
Yeah, he was an
Wes
idiot for
Watson.
walking
And so
up to
when
him
he
like that.
approached him,
The
Wes
dude
Watson
was big, though. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at, I mean, he's got a tricep, he's got a shoulder, he's got a trap. Maybe he's even juicing himself. I don't know. But, I mean, he's tall, he's big. He look like he knows how to fight. Maybe. Definitely. Never mind.
had the right to defend himself. Now, many people are going to say he probably shouldn't have smacked him in the face with that belt multiple times.
Whoa.
But in this instance, let's say that that's okay. Guy approaches him,
Not El
smack him, do
Campeon.
whatever you want. I'm down with that. So far, I'm on Wes Watson's side. And remember, Wes Watson has 3-4 of his guys, his buddies. And so it's 4-on-1. And so if this moron approaches him, then he had it coming. But when is enough enough? And so when is it in fact self-defense, and when does it go from being self-defense to attempted unaliving someone? We're going to go over the footage and we're going to see. And if by the end of it, anyone thinks that Wes Watson shouldn't be put in jail, then we have no hope for you. Even the thought
have no
that
hope
he
for you.
thinks that this is self-defense for multiple minutes, hitting the man over 50 times? Are you kidding me? Throw the book at him, Judge Judy. It was self-defense the first 5 punches. Once they knew he was done and staying down, then it's just trying to play tough and way past self-defense with them clowns jumping in.
And that's where, like, it's crazy that Greg said, I literally just made a video. I don't know which video will be out first, but I said that this can be classified as aggravated assault because he was going to hurt the guy. He was trying to hurt the guy. And so Greg says aggravated assault. It could be.
The guy didn't even start the fight. Just because he approached him doesn't mean he actually wanted to fight. The gym owner allowed him to open challenge people to fight. Then he edited the video to make Wes look good.
then
This
kicked
is
him out of
beyond
the gym.
brutal.
That's super
Wes and
random.
those guys need to be arrested ASAP. And so remember, it's not just Wes Watson, it's the entirety of that group. This is vicious. Let's now get right into it.
This whole time, Wes hit him with 54 punches.
And so the only thing worse than 54 punches would be 79.
79?
Over 55 punches, hits with dumbbells, hits with weight belts, soccer kicks to the head.
Whether or not you like Wes Watson, when you hear 50 plus punches, including soccer kicks and dumbbells and belts attacking a person 4-on-1, does that scream self-defense? And so this man, he approaches Wes Watson and they begin to talk. Wes takes off his belt and says, "Back up, you bitch," of which he does. He didn't hit him first. He didn't try to strike him. He was backing up. And what then happened? Well, his goons, they surround him. They make it so that he cannot escape. Wes then hits him in the face with the weight belt multiple times.
The guy went down because this guy with the gray shirt, he helped push him down with this little dumbbell in his hand. You see him with that little dumbbell while Wes is on top?
And so Wes
little
then
dumbbell.
gets some assistance from his friends. Guy attacks him with a dumbbell. They put him to the ground
Dude,
and
hitting somebody
hold
with a
him
dumbbell
there.
He's got his knee on him,
be
and then he takes that dumbbell. He hits
getting
him
hit
with the
with
dumbbell while
hurts
Wes is
so bad.
teeing off
Worse
at
than
him,
a
right?
fist.
Let's assume that this is self-defense. It's still self-defense. Okay, let's go with that. And so far...
I mean, real quick, the average Joe would hit harder with a dumbbell. Like, if you gave the average Joe a 5-pound dumbbell and they held it long ways and hit somebody in the face with it, it would probably hurt worse than getting punched in the face by John Jones. That's how bad a dumbbell is. It's dead solid.
It's still in Wes Watson's favor. Many people are going to say, yo, Kirk around and find out. Of which he did. Let's go with that. But it's going to get worse. A lot worse.
Somebody, remember that guy with the gloves, with the blue gloves? He came to try to stop and pull Wes off, but it didn't work.
And so many people might have been
gave it
thinking,
to
why
Wes.
didn't people try to help out? Why didn't they help this guy when they saw him down? One guy with the blue gloves, he tries to pull off Wes Watson. But remember, it's 4-on-1. He's one guy. Does he want to be next? Perhaps there's other people at the gym, but are you going to want to get involved in this? A 4-on-1 attack? You're going to throw
Low-key,
yourself on him?
I would have been
Perhaps-
that WWE hero. And I just run up. No, I'm playing. I don't know. Greg's brings up a good point. If I was there, I don't know if I would have stopped it. Maybe I would have yelled, but I don't know if I would have stopped it.
You're worried about your own safety.
And all these guys were around him, right? They're holding him down to prevent him from getting up. This whole time, Wes hit him with 54 punches.
And so he's on the ground, he's being attacked, it's 4-on-1. He's being punched, he's hit with dumbbells, and now he's being soccer kicked in the face. But no, that's not enough. Perhaps it's still defense at this point. How do we know he's not going to get up?
Now this is 10 punches. Wes kicked him with a soccer kick prior, right? Now he comes with the real soccer kick.
This is
Once it-
44
after
punches
he already-
later. This
yeah,
is
after he already
multiple
punched him.
attacks. Bro has had enough. He's
Bro.
on the ground. He
Bro
can't
has
even
had
stand
enough.
up. He's
Let bro
away
go.
from them. At this point, it's no longer self-defense.
He's just a
Bro
chill guy down
is
on the ground.
defenseless. He's
No,
in
deadass.
pain, agony. He's clearly been beaten. He's on the ground, and they're nowhere near him. Does anyone not think that at this point they could perhaps call 911? They could call the police?
Status arrested.
Are their lives still in imminent
Ronnie
threat
Coleman.
from this man on the ground when it's 4-on-1? But no, this is where I don't care who you are. You know this is going too far. And with a running head start, runs up and kicks him in the face. How many people think that that was necessary? But remember, this is the same Wes Watson that said that Van Wyck hadn't gone far enough with Jeff Nippert, that he had to show him who is boss, who's an alpha. Is he not true to his word?
Came trying to fight me. Yeah, he came over here and called us on the crowd. Push that.
Not even in the UFC are you allowed to kick a man in the face when he's down on the ground. He's on both knees, hand on the ground. He's not looking to fight. He's helpless at this point. And so Wes runs around to the other side to get a running head start in order to kick him in the face.
What I just watched
Running head
now, and
start,
you guys
oh,
are going to
God.
watch, you guys are going to answer. Was this excessive?
If this doesn't result in any charges, if nothing happens, then what is wrong with this world? Since when is this okay?
I know that now he kicked out Wes. This
This
is
is
from an employee at the
deposed
gym.
by
They
Wes.
kicked out Wes out of his gym.
Not even close to possible self-defense. Aggravated assault with a lethal
I
weapon
said
along
this.
with about 10
in my last video, see, I don't know which one will go first, but in my last video I talked about aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That is very real for his friend, not maybe Wes because a weight belt could because there, but the guy with the dumbbell, he didn't even get hit. Notice the guy walked up and he shoved Wes. He didn't touch his boy with the dumbbell. His boy with the dumbbell who hit him never got hit in the first place. So that guy himself, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon could happen, and that's literally like 5 years in jail. That is real.
plus more F1 charges. And so there are 7 people in the world that think this was okay. Why are you all crying about this? That dude wanted a fight, so he got one. End of story.
I guess
If you
something
don't
like
want to
that.
get Turk, then don't pick a fight. Easy as that. Let me give you an analogy. If I challenge John Jones to an MMA fight for a
John
YouTube
Jones.
video, I say,
Please,
hey,
no.
John Jones, let's fight. I'm Coach Greg. And John Jones looks at me and says, really? You want to fight me? Okay. I said, yeah, let's fight.
Round 1. Fight!
And so we're in the ring, and about 6 seconds into it, I'm already choked out. I'm passed out at this point. I fall to the ground. He then kicks me 55 times to the head with his foot, and I'm no longer alive. Oh, Turk, I didn't find out. There's a time when enough is enough. And if you go to the extent of putting somebody in a hospital, running up and kicking them when they're clearly already down, it's too much. That's why in the UFC, they end fights before there's too much damage. People can tap out, or if they no longer are coherent, they're not fighting back, the fight's over. And so just because you challenge somebody to a fight, it's not a fight to the death. And so to this man, Kevin-R3R, when would it have been too much? If he had done 479 more kicks to the head, he had no longer had any teeth. You could not recognize he perhaps had no nose, broken orbital bones, perhaps ripped out both arms from his socket. Would it have been okay then? Is it still self-defense? What if he had taken out some bear spray, pepper spray, or perhaps a weapon? Was it okay? How many times could he poke him? I'm not talking about poking with his peg.
Dink, 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 dink.
Imagine now that you've seen what actually transpired, Wes Watson cockily going to YouTube and saying, it was self-defense. He came and started it all, and it was self-defense. I clearly just defended myself. And now perhaps the problem is this. I don't believe that Wes Watson is 100% natural. I don't believe he's using turkesterone. I
don't
believe
think
he's
he's
on
natural?
performance-enhancing drugs.
Dude,
and
Greg, if you're watching this video, please do a natty or not on Wes Watson. Let me know what you think his cycle is.
Mike Israetel,
Actually, screw
all
that.
he feels
Next video,
is
I'm doing
rage. Perhaps Wes Watson, he's also disappointed. He doesn't have a proper tan. He just can't
Every shot
fathom
he
being
gets.
a normal human being.
Man, it'd be cool to like fight a dog with just your hands.
Now, guys, the solution is this. Don't take steroids. Instead, take turkesterone and GO2 Max.
It came out 7% Turk, I think his study had, but the other ones were like 2%, so it's pretty good Turk.
Turk Max, which has been
All
proven.
right, actually, I think this is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Comment down below. Blake Wendt, signing out. Peace.